baseball fans. I'm Heidi Watney, and welcome to the show.
Hey. Whoa. 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 Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all is in the street. Y'all fake ministry. Y'all just sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all of these and this is money, but never mind. I could probably never rhyme and still be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth, just to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you dumped. The that I say when I'm done, you know I'm ignorant. I'm at my house party acting. Telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a brand. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mob. I get paid when I pass a bar, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers f***ing up my lawn. That is annoying. I'm picking my poison. You crabs in a barrel, while my lobster is boiling. I'm trying to avoid them, but they keep on coming for me. DMX, what they wanting from me. BMX, I ain't stunting for free. On my mama deceased, so you know that it's truth when I speak. Matador, I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson asked why my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling they friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard, I can't tell it's amen.
Language polluted, Onyx is heavyweight. And still undisputed. You took the words right out my mouth. I walk a mile in my shoes. I pay so many dues. I feel used in and I'm so confused. Excuse me, for example, I'm the inspiration of a whole generation. And unless you got 10 sticky fingers, it's an imitation, a figment of your imagination. But wait, it gets worse. I'm not watered down, so I'm dying of thirst. Coming through with the scam, foolproof plan. B-boys make some noise and just fail.
You're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry. You're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Let your hope come from fight and go through. Find your life. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Keep it. Keep your self-control. Keep it. Keep your eyes open. Keep it. Keep your self-control. I said keep it. Keep your eyes open. This you gotta listen. You better hear it. This you gotta listen. You have to listen. That smile will come. That smile will come. There is a long way to go. There is a long journey. There is a long way to go. There is a long journey. This life is ups and downs. There is a long journey. There is a long journey.
If you ain't got heart to play, play. If you ain't got heart to play, play. Stay off the court. Rappers disintegrate.
I'm gonna recommend this.
I've been the problem, yeah. Now I'm part of the solution, yeah. My own personal retribution.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Oakland A's. It's Interleague Baseball, next on MLB Network. Sonny Gray is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
And now, Robin Yount, and we are set for baseball here
Leading
this
off tonight
evening.
for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Robin Yount.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And Dan Hero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row? You've been on some good teams. not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture in sight because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, one away. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, there's a lot of concern right now about Gavin Lux. I thought they might get a lot more production out of him this year, but I look at the numbers with runners in scoring position, and his batting average is less than .250 in those spots. If you're a guy expected to drive in runs, you're going to have to hit a lot better than that.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Mookie Betts is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-0. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Grounder down the line at third. Throw gets it to them. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. And he makes the play to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Trevor Bauer is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher. Just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
The center fielder.
And now here is Ronald Acuna. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
Yeah, he's certainly in line for a home run title, but what I love about this guy is the slugging percentage is through the roof. He's leading the league in that category as well.
You know, interesting, in spring training, I had a chance to talk to him, and all he told me was, if you want to slug, we'll slug, and he's slugging.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Thompson is right there, 1 down.
Batting second, the shortstop.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Havens is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Next to dig in, Matt Chapman. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First delivery to him. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some two-out lightning. Getting the cleanup hitter to the dish after the first two batters of the inning were retired.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. 1-1 to Andrew McCutcheon. 2 out with a man at first. Hit out toward second. Scooped up, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The A's strand one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here is Orlando Cepeda, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground for Simeon at short. Reined in. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand jab.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
That is it. The third baseman, number 3.
Digging in next, Michael Franco. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that misses inside. 1-0.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2.
Ball, that's off the plate.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Count remains 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count. He just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Acuna finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. That'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitter's counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. Find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner. 2-0.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
2-1.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll too.
This one's flared out toward left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. There's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Standing in now, George Brett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The average right at 280 coming in, with 40 home runs and 82 runs batted in. The 1-0. Brett gets a hold of one to right field and deep. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. And now a triple play as he couldn't get back to the bag, and the inning is over. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. To complete scoreless here on MLB Network.
Back now in Oakland, home of the A's, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. At the start of the day's action, they come in having issued the fewest walks in the league, while carrying around the best overall ERA as well. Talking with one coach earlier, he told me how much pride their pitchers take in attacking the zone. He said they all have dynamic stuff, and they have a lot of confidence that if they're just throwing a lot of strikes, the velocity, movement, and deception of their pitches will take care of the rest. Guys, it's a staff that will come right after you, but they don't think you can hit it either.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First offering on its way.
Hey!
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command, and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first down. So next to bat will be Drew Avens, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The wind up and the 0-1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look. Into the box now, Bubba Thompson. As
The first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll come in here at 263. 9 homers and 34 driven in. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
He's safe.
Stepping in now, Robin Young. He'll take a look at ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Now you see the A's manager up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. So he'll depart here, and I don't know if maybe there's something wrong with him physically, but it seems a very quick hook as he's gone after not allowing a single run. Steven Strasburg is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. The 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat, get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. This is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for L.A. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box, Joe Morgan is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Bauer into his motion. First pitch on the way. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Next up is Sean Murphy. First delivery to him. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Now a pitch swung on and bounced out to Robin Young. And very quickly there. They're 2 gone to start the inning.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Now here's the first offering. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
There's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side. There is Franco on to Cepeda at first to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. That misses 1 and 2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2 and 2. Now here's a comeback here, back to the mound. And they'll flip on the first to record the out.
The bat, number 5, designated hitter, Corey Seager.
1 gone now in the Dodger 4th. Striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. First offering on its way.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. In for strike 2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Now another 1-2. Pitch is popped up. Morgan moving to his left. 2 down. Stepping in once again is Orlando Cepeda. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the concrete staircases and gone.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Will Smith is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Chapman brings it in. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 LA. Now into the box, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Marcus Semien.
Bauer into his motion. First pitch on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, what a play! To first, he's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Yeah, and that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
1-0 home. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Franco bare hands it. It's in time.
The right fielder, number 99.
Next up for the A's, Aaron Judge. Base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. It remains 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Maikel Franco. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope. Count 1-0. Hey. Nope, inside, ball 2.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Gavin Lux stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next up for Los Angeles, Drew Avens struck out in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
0-1.
Oh, you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now.
That will have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
The Athletic, the designated hitter,
Powers ready. Here's the first pitch. Austin Riley is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Up next, George Brett. Now a throw over. Throw is up the line as it gets away. First pitch on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Riley rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now. Working the edges, take the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
In now, Joe Morgan. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Fastball is swung on and missed.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, it could be something they have to think about.
High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's the first pitch. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Lux takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Stepping in next, Ronald Acuna. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pitch on the way. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
A ball and a strike now. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
The batter, number 10.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. To plate now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Here's the 2-1. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Poor base running there. Got him caught in the hot box between first and second. And try as he might, but he can't escape. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney. So now here is Bubba Thompson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
0-1, here it comes. Hey! Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Robin.
Digging in will be Robin Yount, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit hard to third. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. And this is ball 1. Fouls this one off.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB, no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job, maybe a little 2-out lightning start. This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Colin Poche comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, man. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier.
The other side is retired as they make the play. Dodgers lead 1. They're down 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Marcus Semien. Fouled off. This year against right-handed pitching, Semien sitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Next to hit is Matt Chapman, singled in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly, and quickly there are 2 away.
Up next, the left fielder, Andrew.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. chopper to short. Scooped up. On to Cepeda at first to retire the side. A's are gone in order. They lead it 2-1.
Bounce to that, just bounce to that. Everybody when it come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it. Even if you sit back denouncing it.
So now into the box is Orlando Cepeda, who's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single knockout.
And you might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, he is out of here. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as the Dodgers have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are tied.
Here now is Will Smith. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. This is on the ground over to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
At the plate, Michael Franco fouled away. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Batter will be Gavin Lux. So take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate. 1-1. From the stretch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
He's set. Here it comes. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty.
Nope.
Smart pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. On the second for the 4 shot, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch, and we are tied 2-2. Matt Barnes gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 33, Matt Barnes.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And now the first pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Nero, being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Next will be the designated hitter, Austin Riley. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, he's 1 for 5. Here's the first pitch to him.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Correct.
At the plate now, George Brett. Pitch out. The throw. The tag, and he is out. The 1-0 home.
Ball.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And they have taken the lead. George Brett with a solo shot, number 395 for his career, as the A's move out to a 3-2 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Second baseman.
Into the box now, Joe Morgan. And it's fouled away. He hit a sac fly earlier. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's 3-2 Oakland. Now at the plate is Lola Thompson. He flew out in his last debut. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Bruce Sutter summoned from the pen much earlier than anticipated as he'll try to earn a 2-inning save.
Number 42.
Standing in now, Robin Yount, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. We could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him, a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air to right field. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on the way.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that rare field time. I'd be looking for it.
That's a strike to throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. That's a tall task to throw him out stealing it back. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance of hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail 3-2. Corey Knebel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Sean Murphy. Set and the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1. Knebel is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Cepeda is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Next, here is Ronald Acuna. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting,
Now it'll be Marcus Semien. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Matt Chapman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Simeon stands at second with 2 gone. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Hit to 3rd. Franco fields it cleanly. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Dennis Eckersley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Dennis Eckersley.
Such a good hitter. We all kind of expected to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Now here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Orlando Cepeda gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th. First pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Boy, Giro, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, to keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Here's the 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. All even now, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Michael Franco is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Quick check on that time run at first. And he's back standing. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The Dodgers down to their final strike. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman, 2-2. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first will be in time to take care of them, and the A's come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Athletics earn their 109th win, best in the division. Colin Poche claims the win out of the pen, his first. Dennis Eckersley hammers down the save, his 40th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 3 runs.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, Colin Poche got win number 1 on the year as the Athletics down the Dodgers 3-2. At the start of the day, the A's are leading the AL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Dodgers are in second place in the NL West, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. The White Sox left fielder, number 8, drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, leading the White Sox over the Astros 9-3. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. Entering the day's action, the White Sox are in third place in the AL Central. They trail first by 4 games. And the Astros are in third place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Tigers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the victory in extras against the Angels 7-5. As of today, the Angels are in second place in the AL West, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard, while the Tigers are in fourth place in the AL Central, 10 games out of first. The 18 hits in total as they nabbed the extra innings win over the Mariners 10-9. As of right now, the Mariners are in fourth place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Rangers are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Boston Red Sox smacked 15 team hits as they bested the
That's you with that big Benz, That's you that can't keep old because you keep yelling the friends, You gotta go to court, You got service subpoena for child support, That was that nerve, You ain't even get a chance to say a word, I know I ain't tripping. Don't your brother got them words, You ready to bust you somebody, You ain't scared, You know how to play it, I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, Stand in front you, Straight up run you, You know who got that fire, You know how to use a triple beam, It ain't hard as it seems, You keep your body clean, You got a lot of your bold jeans, Some of your partners, You don't really want to mess with them clowns, You come up with them clowns, You stuck with them clowns, You a big chaser, you got your block on the fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is something you a big chaser. You got your block on
Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Oakland A's. Interleague baseball next. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping up is Robin Yount. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture inside because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about that and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with another 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Tony Gonsolin will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher. Only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about it.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage, 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
And now in the box, number 19. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. 1-1 pitch is a splitter, called strike 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still no score. Righty-lefty splits. No surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
0-1's the count.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Strike 2. Good curveball on the inside black. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
On the first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
The average entering play at 301, 32 home runs and 95 runs batted in. On to first, and there are 2 down. Digging in will be Edwin Rios. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Straightaway right field. 32 now for the season. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
The batter will be Gavin Lux. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He comes in at 262 on the year. 15 long balls, 57 runs batted in. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 LA. Now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. On the year, McCutchen is a 300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up. He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for out number 1. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. This lands foul for the first strike. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Knee high, he barehands it. Got him.
Batting good.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
1-1 the count now.
Ball.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 to him now. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that one is gone! A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Home run number 37 on the year. And the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
Man, you can see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Into the box, Austin Riley.
The designated hitter.
Yes, he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. For his career in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally, an ugly swing right there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We've played 2, all even now at 1-1. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Drew Avens. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. After it is McCutchen. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Next up, Bubba Thompson. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Here's a late swing and miss, strike 2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. One out, nobody on. Hard ground ball to third. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So next to hit is Robin Yount. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way.
Yeah.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. Dodgers down in order. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Not only do they lead Major League Baseball in batting average, but also in possibly the most important offensive stat, runs scored. Some players I talked to during pregame told me they really try to feed off each other on offense. When one guy gets a hit to start off an inning, it's almost like a challenge to the next guys coming up to follow suit and drive in some runs. That mentality makes this a very potent offense, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. At the plate now is George Brett. Comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
Yeah, he's blasted 4 home runs in his last 10 games, too. And he's got that power stroke working right now.
This guy's an absolute nightmare to opposing pitcher. Power to all fields, and he'll take that ball away and drive it for opposite field power.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch-out, 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hole, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Smith. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Acuna digs in now, trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball inside.
Down the third baseline. Sliding try there at third, but it skips by him. The base hit.
Guys, you know what we call that? We call that turn and burn. That's a bullet single down the third baseline. Third baseman's not able to make that play. Can't make that play. He's playing almost bunt defense, fearful of having to come get something. That ball was hit way too hard.
And he's back in standing. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Acuna is off of first with 2 away. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
There he goes. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. The A's strand 1. Played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Stepping in is Mookie Betts. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Fouled away. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Here's Corey Seager. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Count now a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Right to him. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Orlando Cepeda. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. One run, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Striding in for Oakland, number 19. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
19.
Here's the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. Strike 1. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Now at the plate, here is Andrew McCutcheon, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And it looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing. He's down 1-2.
Hey, I know how frustrated he is right now. They say the pitcher gets a strike, the hitter gets a strike, and the umpire gets a strike. That's exactly what's happening right now. He's got to regroup. He's got 1 more.
Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
Matt Chapman will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Matt Chapman is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. McCutcheon, base runner at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. 0-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder going back. And what a shot. That one hit the sweets. Two-run shot to straightaway center. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now. And it's given the A's a 3-1 lead.
It's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And Judge is off and running. And a step off. Now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second on those types of plays.
To the plate now, Austin Riley. And he fouls this one off. Struck out in his first at-bat. Here comes the 0-1.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Fouled off. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 3-1 Oakland. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers' offense so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up Will Smith.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
A 1 pitch on its way.
No, that's down.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Skied down the left field line. McCutchen is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next for the Dodgers, Edwin Rios. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Gavin Lux.
2 down, no one on base. And up next will be Gavin Lux. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, George Brett.
George Brett.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. 1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Their one pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Acuna has a track record of power hitting at the major league level, over 250 career home runs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Just hung in there on that one. Another foul ball.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Ready with the 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
3-2 to the A's center fielder.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Turned on down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be an overview. Next to stand in is Marcus Simeon. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fun attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down. Dodger manager making his way toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in the swing. In now, number 19. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Betts is there, 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew McCutcheon. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Left center, base hit. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Matt Chapman stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Set, here's the 0-1. Curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Looking to minimize the damage here. Swung on and bounced out to Robin Young. Scooped up. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 5 innings complete. It's the A's 5 and the Dodgers 1. Now to bat, Drew Avens will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So now to the plate, Bubba Thompson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fouled away. Thompson, the former Ranger, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
At the plate now, Robin Yount. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He can bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball 1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. Short, hit hard. Simeon's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Dodgers 2. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1. All even now, 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Austin Riley.
The plate now is the designated hitter, Austin Riley. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Betts will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5, George Brett.
Next to hit, George Brett, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. George Brett with a solo shot. The 396th of his career as they open it up to 6-2 now.
This guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Sean Murphy is in the 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball well outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to Cepeda at first to retire the side. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 6-2. 7th inning ready to roll. And striding forward the designated hitter, Corey Seager. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the first baseman, Orlando Cepeda.
So now to the plate, Orlando Cepeda. He went down on strikes last time up. Fouled away. Hit hard on the ground at first. Brett is there for it, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 17, Will Smith.
Here now is Will Smith. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him. Right back at the mound. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They still trail here. It's 6-2. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
From the stretch. A 1 pitch on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Simeon.
Stepping in now, Marcus Simeon. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Acuna on at first, nobody out. There goes the runner. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Throw to first will take care of him. Scored at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. And stepping in, number 19, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
He's set. Here it comes. Two out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Got him off balance there as he reaches for one and grounds it to second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. A's go quietly there. They lead it 6-2. Edwin Rios will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. Flash you back and take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Rios retired, and there's one away. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Striding in is Drew Avens. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Go on the first, gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Matt Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 33.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutcheon. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw almost got away there, but a nice play to reach up and glove it, and then come straight down on the bag as they record the first down of the inning.
Matt Chapman.
So the next to bat will be Matt Chapman. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First offering. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Oh and 1, here it comes. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Here's the 0-2. He'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We played 8 full. Oakland is on top of this one, 6-2. Set to start the 9th in this one. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Bubba Thompson. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Robin Yount. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Seared down the first baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy in the wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going.
The first would be in time to take care of him, and the A's have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 6-2 the final total today. The A's win for a division-leading 110th time. Jacob deGrom records his 18th win of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
I'm out to chase money in case, clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Oakland Athletics hit 3 long balls as they got the best of the Dodgers at home, 6-2. In the standings, the A's are leading the AL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. While the Dodgers sit in second place in the National League West Division, they're 3.5 games back. The Houston Astros sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the White Sox on the south side, 6-3. Heading into the day, the White Sox are in third place in the AL Central, 5 games back. And the Astros sit in third place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. Ernie Banks had 3 hits in the contest as the Tigers disposed of the Angels 5-4. At the start of the day, the Angels sit in second place in the American League West, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard, while the Tigers sit in fourth place in the American League Central Division, 10 games out of first. The Rangers racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Seattle Mariners 6-4. First, and the Rangers are at the bottom of the division. 12 hits in this one as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-4. In the standings, the Red Sox are in second.